Hi there everyone, just let me know when you can see my screen and you can hear me in the chat box, that'd be great. Okay, great. Quite a few people still coming in. My name is David Dettmann and I teach for Marketing Survival Skills, as quite a few of you know. This webinar was to be done by Jerry Goldsmith. Unfortunately, Jerry's had an emergency come up and I sort of stepped in at the very last minute. But Jerry just wanted to make sure which the webinar was covered, even though he couldn't attend. So first of all, just let you know, my name is David Dettmann and I'm from Australia. I am broadcasting from my farm, so you may hear some farm animals in the background. I apologise for that. But as I say, this was last minute. Okay, you can't hear. How about now? Great. Okay. So, and Jerry was going to do a webinar on Facebook. The webinar will be different to what Jerry was going to do, but Jerry and myself have done webinars on Facebook, sort of co-hosting in the past. So I'll be showing you a few things which Jerry probably wouldn't be showing you. So we'll get Jerry back as soon as possible to cover. If anyone's in Marketing Survival Skills Room 2, can you just post the webinar link in there? Sorry, I didn't put it in there earlier, just simply because I was running a bit late. Okay, so Facebook. As most of you would be doing, you'd be using Facebook. Thanks, George, but can you actually, if you're in Marketing Survival Skills, can you just put it in the room for me, in the Skype room? Now, there's a couple of things which I'm going to show you with Facebook. One of the first things is, how many people here have fan pages and were trying to get people to like fan pages? Just type a Y or an N if you don't have a fan page. Was anyone using the site Twens and sort of no longer can get hits through Facebook that way? Okay, well, I've got another site. Just let people know this is the Social Network Toolbar. It's an affiliated site with Marketing Survival Skills. Now, on the Social Network Toolbar, under Tools, we have this site saying Social Site Building Tools. Now, the best one, which we've been using very recently, is this You Like Hits. Now, as far as I know, and if anyone knows any other sites which are allowing this, there were a bunch of sites which allowed you to get people to like your Facebook page, and suddenly they got slapped by Facebook. Well, this site here has worked very hard to keep Facebook up on it. Yeah, it's a very simple system. This site doesn't just cover Facebook, but as this is a Facebook webinar, I'll cover the Facebook side. But you can also get people following you on Twitter. You can get MySpace friends, you can get YouTube views, you can get people liking your content on StumbleUpon, people digging, and also your website. And the other great thing about it is you don't actually have to go liking pages. You can actually view websites or view YouTube videos and get likes through this site. So any of the combination of these, if you go in and look at like something or join something, you can get Facebook likes. So if you were adding people to dig, you could use that with your points to Facebook. So it's a pretty simple thing. All you need to do is just press, like I'm just going to do a Facebook like. And all it does is ask me to like a page. Okay, I just close it down and I tell them which I've liked the page, and they do verify it. And that's simply how I get points. Now if I go into my settings, you can see I've got a few pages here, but I've got this one turned on at the moment, and I'm allowing 10 points. So every time I have points on this site, I'm getting Facebook likes. Now, if I wanted to, I could go to somewhere like, let's say, Dig. Oh, hang on, that was my settings. So if I go to Dig here, and if I follow this person on Dig, a similar sort of process to Facebook, all I need to do is press the follow. Once it says following, I just close the window and I confirm. Okay, so I've just got another 9 points. Well, maybe I wasn't logged into Dig, but anyway. No, it says 9 points. Okay, now, if I go into my history, it'll show you, I use this for various different things. A lot of the time I use it for the YouTube videos. But in that process of me liking, I've got view on YouTube. I followed on Dig. Prior to that, I got a view on YouTube. And then, I got a like page to the social network toolbar. So that's how it works. Now you can set up all these accounts and you can choose which ones you want to get likes. You may not want to use it for Facebook. You may want to use it just for YouTube. You can set up all these accounts and choose which way you earn points. So, for instance, for this example, I could just be surfing YouTube videos all the time I wanted to and just have it solely set so I get the points to Facebook. So this is a site which will help you sort of build your status on various pages. Now, if I go to, and I'll go to my fan page, which I've got on here at the moment, you can see which I've got 390 people who like this page. Now, just to let people know, when I was using Twins in a similar way, and they cut it out, I actually started this page. So most of this has come from Facebook or You Like Hits. Now if you go to view the insights, Yes, Frank, this webinar is being recorded. You can see my new likes is slowly climbing up. Active users, 133 monthly. Weekly users, 70. Daily users, 2. But my post views are up 263%. My new likes, as you can see there, is over 1,000%. And active users is up 800%. So my posts are actually getting viewed from those statistics. It's not just people who are just going, okay, I like this page to get points. It's actually working. Now, if I was to go to, let's go back, go to the wall, I don't post a lot on this wall. If anything, I just post from ping. But as you can see, this was the last post I did. On Tuesday, I had a webinar for marketing survival skills. Now, so far, I put the recording on there, and it's had 54 impressions. So you go down, you know, hanging around about the 50 to 70% impressions. So it does work. The people who like this page are actually viewing it. And this is not my only page. And you look at how many of my friends like it. Only 8 friends are liking this page at the moment because it's not my main page. So all these other people are not people who I've got a relationship with, which is pretty cool, but they're still reading the content. I don't have any questions about the You Like Hits site. What I'm going to do is I'll give you guys the link to the social network toolbar after the webinar, simply because there's a couple of things we're going to cover on here. Okay, so that's okay, Frank. But it's just interesting. A lot of people really liked the Twins site, and Twins has sort of gone pear-shaped lately. I haven't been on there for a while. But okay, doesn't seem to be any questions. It's a great way to build your Facebook likes up. And if you are in business online, you really should have at least a page about yourself so people know about you. Like I have, this is probably my main page. I don't know, I've got about 4. You see I have more friends who like this page. So on this page I have 800 and something people. Okay, I should have it filled out a bit better. I'm just reading the comment box at the moment. You might mention when one signs up, they have to enter all 6 characters on the captcha chart. Hi, Laurie. Michael, which site are you talking about? Are you talking about You Like Hits, or Facebook side of things? All right, yeah. Well, that's pretty standard. You just need to, when you sign up, enter a captcha. Okay, so this feature here which people who use the toolbar may have seen pop up. I did do a video on this. It's called Vocal Wall. Now hopefully it won't muck up on the webinar. Seemed alright when I did it on a video. What this allows you to do is broadcast to your friends on your wall, and you can add picture or text. So if I press start here, all I need to do is record. So I'm going to record this. Hopefully with a webinar it will record and you won't get too much back feed. I always like trying new things. Hi there, this is Dave on Marketing Skills webinar. I'm just doing a demo on how you can use Vocal Wall with your Facebook page. So if you're not on the webinar, make sure you come and jump on it. Okay, so if I play it back. Hi there, this is Dave on Marketing Survival Skills webinar. I'm just doing a demo on how you can use Vocal Wall with your Facebook page. So if you're not on the webinar, make sure you come and jump on it. Okay, so it's as simple as that. I mean, it's just handy if you want to suddenly broadcast out to people. Let's go back. I think I've got the wrong one, so okay, so all I'll do is press send. Now, I said thank you for sharing your thoughts on Vocal Wall. This message has been sent to your Facebook wall. So that's come through our toolbar. Let's shut that down. Shut that down. So if I refresh the page, oh, hang on, I'm not on my wall, am I? I go to my Facebook login on the toolbar. Just go to profile. Okay, here it is here. So if I press play, it's still loading up. Hi there, this is Dave on Marketing Survival Skills webinar. I'm just doing a demo on how you can use Vocal Wall with your Facebook page. So if you're not on the webinar, make sure you come and jump on it. Okay, so that was very simple and easy to use. Laurie, no I don't. If you, after the webinar, if you want to side Skype me and I'll have a look at it. Okay, so I suppose that's fairly straightforward, but if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Okay. Anna's asking, hi Dave, I have a fan page, but my chat is disabled. How do I enable it? Anna, do you see the chat box here, but it's sort of nothing's there? Because they've recently changed it. But down the bottom here is the settings. You're unable to chat. Let your friends see you're available. I know when they first changed it, mine was turned off. I sort of thought, oh well, I'll leave it off for a while. And the reason for that is, which is my next topic, I use it through Skype. But this is all I'm saying here is enable and disable. I'm hoping that answers your question. Mike, I'm doing this webinar live from my farm, so that's why you're hearing roosters. Okay, now the next tool with Facebook is Skype. Now, I've got a question which I want to ask. I didn't have time to look into it this morning due to the fact I was at about 20 minutes to take over this webinar for Jerry, as Jerry couldn't attend. But who's using Skype 5.5? Just let me know. Because at the moment I'm using Skype 5.3 and it's a beta mode or beta mode. Okay, does Skype 5.5 have the Facebook chat on it yet? Yes, it does. Because I haven't upgraded on either of the computers. Okay, Michael's using 5. Is that the 5.3 beta, Michael? Now what I might do is just bring up, I'm just going to have to switch Skypes because I just use this Skype for my, going between my computers. For people who are asking what my Skype was, that's my Skype, D Company AU. I don't remember my login. I think I left one digit out. Let's try that. Okay, well, this Skype, and I've noticed it does have some bugs. Sometimes it crashes when it's been on for ages and a whole lot of things happen. But one of the things I had with my, just to let you know, I'm on touchscreen computers and sometimes bugs get on them while I'm not working and start them up. So that could be why I had that effect. As you can see with this Skype, and this is 5.3, and it's the beta version, or the beta version, however you want to pronounce it. Okay, it's got Facebook on it. So these are all my Facebook friends who are online at the moment. is anyone on Facebook who's a friend of mine now? If you want to send me a message, that'd be great. As you can see, access to everyone on Facebook. So if anyone's on Facebook, just send me a chat who's on my Facebook, and I'll show you how it works. Okay, Laurie. Okay, I can type, hi, Laurie. William. Hi, William. Everyone's sending me them now. Yeah, you could be in Skype now. Nelson, you are in Skype. Okay. So it's combining the Skype and the Facebook. Like, if I was to type in Laurie's name, you can see she's on Facebook. Look again. It's because everyone's Skyping me, but you can see she is on Facebook and on Skype. So I'm getting a whole lot of stuff through. Because I haven't been on this computer, that's why. But that's pretty much how it works. The other thing you can do, Williams also, I'll go back to Laurie. You can send all these icons here. As well. Now if I just go back to here, why it's not, usually it'll pop up here as well in the chat, maybe because I disabled the chat. It says I'm on. So if I go to the inbox, you see Michael's here, Laurie's here. One of the things I really didn't like about Facebook chat, and it's really improved over time, is you can see, now you have it archived in your email. So you can sort of keep track of building relationships, and using Skype just makes it like I very rarely am on the Facebook site itself. I'm usually sending from other sites, usually busy doing all types of things. It's sort of great to have it on Skype. So thanks for demonstrating that, guys. So this is Skype 5.3. I'm assuming which the latest Skype will have it either on there now, or it'll have it on there when they sort of work out any bugs. Like I say, I haven't had much problems. It very rarely has crashed. They've been using it. It's usually when I've just left it on overnight or something like that. But my computer sometimes, like I say, get bugs on the screens and all sorts of things happen. Okay, so just trying to think where I had that link, Skype. But search on Google 5.3 Skype. You should get it. So we'll do it now. I know I had a lot of troubles finding it at the time. Anyway, if you go for this, you'll find it. It is the beta version. Okay, so that is Skype. Now, next thing I want to talk to you about with Facebook is sending videos on Facebook. This is a very effective way to get people to know you. And it's very simple. If I go, I'm going to go to my YouTube account. We'll go to videos. All you need to do if you've got a YouTube account, and this works with other video services as well, is this was the last webinar I did on Tuesday. All I do is just go copy location link. Now if I go back to Facebook, I go to groups. It's asking me to join groups. If I just go home's usually the quickest way to get to groups. But you can do this on your feed too. So I'll show you on the feed as well. All you need to do is sort of let the page load up a little bit. Facebook to sort of read the URL. By reading, I mean this little bar here. Now, as you can see, it's simply just brought up what I've written on YouTube. Okay, and it's brought up the heading. It's simple. I didn't even take the URL out. It masks it. I used to mask it. So you can go through. If you've got something of value, which is going to help people, like as most people know, I do a lot of videos on social networking and tools and anything we have on the social network toolbar. I do a video on. Like this week, for instance, I'm continuously doing videos on Google+. So that would be seen as something as value, showing people that type of thing. So you can go into groups. And I usually just go see all. I apologise if I haven't joined groups. I haven't been in here for a little while. If I open this in a new tab, for instance, okay, I can just go simply, don't have to write any description or anything. And I'll just press share. And just a little tip while we're in groups, you can be in up to 300 groups on Facebook. So my recommendation, if you're continuously sort of posting in groups, and I usually post in between 15 and 20 a day when I do it. I mix it up sometimes. If you're in groups which don't allow you to post and you're getting near your limits, I usually just exit them and join a new group. You can see on this page, this Nicholas here, he's done a video from YouTube. And Facebook's not going to bash you for posting videos from YouTube. Like, if you just look at this page, I mean, to me, video sort of stands out more. And every time I do videos on Facebook, I always get people adding me. And quite often I get the comments, people say, oh, I saw your video in the group, I saw you posting in my group. How many times I get, they don't say, oh, can you stop posting in my group? I see what you're posting in the group. Where can I find more? So I find which posting in groups videos, I also post them to my wall as they come out, is a great way to sort of link up with people. As you can see, that's the one I posted on the wall. If we go back down the history here, you can see I've been posting videos. That was a blog I posted, but you see all these videos coming up. And the beauty of these videos here, for instance, I'll mute the sound so it doesn't blast everyone. Because people can just watch them on the wall. You know, they don't have to even go to YouTube. And that's also the same with Twitter now. You can watch videos on. So it's a great way to get videos out. And it's a great way to get people to acknowledge you. If you're not doing video, I'd seriously consider doing video. Just simply because it just really gets people to know you. When I first did video, I was very uncomfortable doing it, as most people are. Yeah, you can see with my videos, I not only do screenshots, I like to, put my video up there so people can see me doing what I'm doing at the time. Because I believe that's a great way for people to get to know you. So that's just a tip I would highly recommend, doing videos of value. Does anyone have any questions as we move on? No, everyone's quiet today. Or night your time. All right. Now, another thing you can do, which a lot of people do, is they post notes. Now, this is a method which has been used by Marketing Survival Skills for quite some time. And the recommendation, and it still stands, if anything has been long-standing with Facebook, is to post notes where you're giving someone value. a lot of people, as you can see, these are notes I've done in the past. Very simple. And I get someone liking it sort of instantly. So posting daily notes is a great way to get people's interest. And you can do a note, for instance. And you can go and post that note. Since we pick on this group. Paste the note in there. So simply, it's just come up as a quote. Now, if you guys are looking for sites where there's quotes, all you need to go on the social network toolbar. We have a section of sites where you can come in and pretty much just go there and grab a quote. Okay, you go to another site. Motivation. Quote dictionary. Now over time we'll be adding new sites. But you can just come in, grab one of these and post it. It's very easy to do. So if you don't have a video or you don't have something of value to give out, but you sort of want to get people's attention, posting positive quotes and doing them as notes, then posting them out is the best recommended way to go. Okay. Is there any other questions? I'm just going to scroll through the questions because I believe there was a question. Now, other topic I've been covering. All right. Someone asked me what Google Plus is all about. Just if anyone's on Facebook, and then I'll quickly cover Google Plus very quickly. I'll just give you a rundown. Okay, Google Plus, and for users of the toolbar, you'll have seen this icon come up. Now, all the videos, as I put them out, are going in here, the demonstration videos. There's also this page here, which we used in the first webinar, which has all the videos plus itself. And these are the links to the Google Plus website. And we're sort of adding videos in via YouTube as well. And then there's the Google Plus applications you can get. They're going to be the next videos which are coming out from me. But if we go to the Google Plus website, okay, this is Google Plus. Now, some people may not see it the same way I do because I've got plenty. Okay. But Google Plus is very much like Facebook. Some people are saying it's a lot better. Personally, I love Google Plus. I've made a lot of new contacts through Google Plus. Google Plus at the moment is by invite. Sometimes they open the door. So whoever invited you to this webinar, ask them to invite you to Google Plus. If you're a marketing survival skills member and you're not on Google Plus, all you need to do is side Skype me and I'll I'll get you in and you can get other people in. I believe at the moment, which Google Plus is now, puts on invites. So it says I have 150 invites left. And I've invited quite a few people, but this is something new, so but I'm happy to use my invites up. But best thing to do is get back to the person who invited you to the webinar, and they can invite you to Google Plus. And like I say, you're a member of Marketing Survival Skills and not on there yet, just contact me or contact someone you know in there, and we'll sort you out setting it up. But pretty much the difference between Google Plus and Facebook, push the wrong one, is this thing called circles. Now, a lot of people who use Facebook, the most common thing people say is, you know, I've tried to use my Facebook for personal and use fan pages for business, and it sort of ends up running into one another because people see you and add you for business and all that type of thing. So with Plus, what they've done is you can have circles, and you can put people in various different circles. And these are circles you make yourself. All you do is just like, this is the Marketing Survival Skills circle I've made. Okay. I've made a circle for recommended by Google, circle of people added me, acquaintances, they're people I've added, friends. So the example I used last time was, say you had family using Google Plus and you had a newborn baby and you're also using Google Plus for a couple of different businesses. Well, you can actually send content to just your family, all right? So if you want to send baby photos and you did everyone like you would on a Facebook wall, you can just solely send it to the family circle, and then straight after that, say you're doing a video on business, you could just simply go in and send it to a particular circle or multiple circles, or you can just send it public. Like if we go to my profile and we go to the wall, you can see the last one I sent out was this one here. Okay. You can see you can also send videos on here from YouTube. You can add videos to here as well directly. Let's try and find one. Usually shows you who you sent them to, maybe because they're older. It does allow you to do that. Like what I might do, so I'm just going to put in, I'll do a demonstration. So if I go back to home, if I want to send that to people, I should have put it as a link. Easier. Should bring up the details of the website. Okay. Now I can choose who this goes to. So right now I've got it set at public. So for instance, I could send this to we go to the circles, MSS team. And the pretty cool thing is you can send it directly to people as well. Video demo, that's from another one. I can even send it to people I've invited to Google. See Nelson, I can just send it to him. So it's really easy to share with people. So only the people who I decide to share it with are getting that. And just to let you know, Google One is just like a Facebook like. So I've got a lot of videos I'm doing on this. There is 2 webinars. One is not up at the moment. That's the second webinar. I might actually try and get it up for you today for members. Just had so many videos going out lately. But there is a bunch of videos on here. The other thing is I now own the domain learngoogleplus.org. Now I'm waiting for Marketing Survival Skills hosting to sort. But if it's sorted out by Friday your time's webinar, we might start working on that because I'm going to use that as a demo on how to set up a WordPress blog. Well, I'm just waiting for the hosting to sort it out because I only registered it the other day. Okay, so that is Google Plus. It's definitely going to be the future of business. They are going to put business profiles on Google Plus too. All right, now just bear with me. I'll go in this. Now, someone invited you here tonight. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about marketing survival skills. Just before I do that, what are the limits on the audio and video widgets? Okay. If you're talking about the voice widget, I think it's up to 10 minutes. That answers that question. Okay, and do you remember whether you were invited via a Facebook invite or an email? Because when you register for the webinar, we usually ask you for whoever invited you, email. Okay. You don't know who was on the email? So anyway, we'll sort it out. I'll just type in for people who are unsure who invited them and would like to know more about marketing survival skills. I will give you my Skype and you can add it. But it's D Company AU. Just got to find that window. Here it is. As I go through the go-to meeting records. Okay. So that's my Skype if anyone's got any troubles. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about marketing survival skills. Marketing survival skills has been around for over a year now. The site was originally built for Mike Hobbs's team, but they really found it was a site which could be used to help people with other businesses in marketing survival skills. Just to let you know, with the toolbar is available to anybody. It is part of marketing survival skills, but I'm the founder of the toolbar. It has the marketing survival skills trainings on it, but you've got to be a member to access them. But to use toolbar itself, it is free to use, and like I say, it's affiliated between the two. So to answer that question, but marketing survival skills, it was built simply to help people with primary business. And over time, it's developed into a whole lot of training series. Like if I show you on the toolbar, this is marketing survival skills as it stands now. There's 3 different phases of training, okay? And there's a webinar archive. I mean, this is just last year's archive. This year's I decided to define it down a bit. But simply, there's hours and hours of training at the moment. Now, one of the recent things Marketing Survival Skills decided to do is allow their members to have unlimited bandwidth and hosting. Now, what that means is if you have several different websites or WordPress blogs, you can just continuously put them on the hosting of Marketing Survival Skills, and there is no bandwidth limit. So if your site really takes off, Marketing Survival Skills has bought a whole lot of bandwidth. So it's just a cheap way to pretty much host your sites, especially when you're getting started. I mean, I've still got sites on various other places and paying a fortune for hosting. That's why I was just mentioning my new site. I'm going to be putting it on the Marketing Survival Skills hosting, simply because I don't want to pay another $10 here or there for another host. Now, at the moment, Marketing Survival Skills is free, and the reason why Marketing Survival Skills is free is the site's been rebuilt. Because at the moment we currently use 2 different sites, but you can still get the hosting, you can still get to access all the phase 1, 2 and 3 and all the webinar trainings like this one. Now the other thing we have is a 24-hour support group on Skype. You may have heard me mentioning that earlier in the webinar. That means people right across the world can help you. As you know, I'm broadcasting from Australia at the moment for Marketing Survival Skills, and most of you are in the US. So the leaders are generally in there quite often at various different hours all the time. So if you need a question answered, whether it's to do with social networking as such, we can help you in there, and we can also help you with any other questions to do with marketing. Now, the other thing we have at the moment is we have over-the-shoulder trainings. There's several people who do them. At the moment, I'm doing quite a lot of them. This is where you come in and you can just ask general questions on any topic. Usually we have a topic similar to this webinar, but it's a bit more personal. Okay, so you can just simply get a lot of help with what you're doing in your primary business. And it varies from week to week on topics and how many webinars we do. At the moment there's 2 members webinars, but we've had up to 5 a week before. Now we have a system for you with your email service. Whatever email service you're using, you can have a capture page. And we offer you also this Social Master Series. which has pre-written autoresponder messages, and in your autoresponder you can actually put your primary business. It's set up so it targets people towards your primary business and also gives them value as well by the Social Master Series. So it's pretty cool, and that works with Traffic Wave, Aweber, GetResponse. So all this is usually $10 a month. At the moment, like I say, it's not an offer really. It's simply because of upgrading the system to cope with the amount of members we have. So now's the time to get back to whoever invited you and create an account. It will be only $10 a month, and you can get in and try it all out for free until such time as we turn the free system off. So it's pretty cool. There's no reason why you wouldn't jump in. Now, I've had a question about the toolbar. It's not an affiliate program. What it does is it simply helps you with various social media sites. Like you can see, for instance, we've got Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. These are all interactive actual icons. Right? It's not just a button to Twitter. Okay. So that's showing my Twitter as it stands right now. Say the Facebook. You see, I've got all the info on what's on my Facebook Live. It works same with LinkedIn. We also have the Facebook chat and the like button and the voice wall, all for Facebook. We also have video sites, and we'll be adding more as they come. A whole lot of tools. Now, 90% of these tools are free. I do a lot of demos using all these tools. Okay. We have social networks, all the other social networks broken down into bookmarking, social network sites from different countries. We're building it all the time. Family social networks. We have the motivation. We have links, but I haven't really put many in there. We will be adding the other autoresponders here, but right now we've got Traffic Wave and Gmail. Classified section for various countries. Blogging sites. Bonus tips, which I do. So there's a whole lot of free training here. Okay, so I'll give you the link to that. Is there any other questions? But main thing is, if you want to get into the Google Plus and you want to get into marketing survival skills, you really need to get back to the person who invited you. Like I say, if you don't know who invited you, you can contact me on the Skype I put in the chat before, and I'll try and find that person for you. I appreciate your time, guys. Like I say, I apologise again for Jerry Goldsmith. Like I say, he did have an emergency, and we'll get Jerry back when he's available. So thank you for coming to the webinar. Make sure you get back now to the person who invited you, and you can get on the next webinar, which is Friday at 7 p.m. That is a members-only webinar. And at the moment, well, I'll be doing questions and answers, and if we've got access to WordPress, I'll be setting up the WordPress just so people can see how to set up WordPress on cPanel hosting. Otherwise, we'll cover just questions and answers. So thanks again, guys, and I hope you have a great day or night, wherever you're from.